OLE, the utopian world of online education.
Hello dear students, welcome to OLE. So today we will study a very interesting topic, and that is refraction of light through a prism. So I would like to tell you particularly for this topic that so many questions has been asked in your board examination from this particular topic, refraction of light through a prism. इससे हर बार ऐसा कभी हुआ नहीं कि क्वेश्चन इस टॉपिक से ना उठाया गया हो बोर्ड में स्पेशली. सो यू हैव टू मेक योर कंसंट्रेशन, you have to be more attentive while understanding the phenomena which is known as the refraction of light through a glass prism. Refraction of light through a glass prism. Okay. So, what is prism? You must be knowing. In a triangular prism, there are two surfaces which are bent over each other, and the bounded area, there is a bounded area. Total, there are 5 surfaces. You must have seen the prism in your daily life. What is the working of prism? The light disperses when passes from the prism. जब light prism से पास कराई जाती है तो क्या होता है? It disperse हो जाती है, एक विबग्योर बनाती है, मतलब white light splits in 7 colors and that forms VIBGYOR. So that all. If you haven't studied, we will study while we will cover the topic dispersion of light. Okay, here we will take a 2D diagram of prism. Suppose that this is a prism. Okay, and incident, suppose this is A, B, C. So a light is incident on the surface AB. This is a light which has been incident on surface of a prism AB. This light ray is known as incident ray. Now we will draw a perpendicular on this surface. So if we draw a perpendicular on this surface, then it will be of 90 degree like this. ये होगा, है ना? तो इस पे भी ये जो परपेंडिकुलर हम ड्रा करेंगे, it will go like this. Okay, now this is medium 1 and it is air or vacuum. Now the light will enter into the medium 2, which is glass. So this is rarer medium, this is denser medium. So what will happen? Light will bend towards the normal. It should go like this. ऐसे जानी चाहिए थी, but what will happen? That it will bend towards the normal. Normal की तरफ थोड़ा सा bend हो जाएगी, deviate हो जाएगी. So this is bending of light, known as the phenomena refraction of light. Okay. So this is angle of refraction, or this is angle of incidence. We took I1. Okay. Now what will happen? Again, ठीक ये. So this is refraction, angle of refraction. Now, when light will reach at this surface AC and will move further, then it will enter from denser medium to rarer medium. Then what will happen? When light will move from denser medium to rarer medium, then light will move away from the normal. Hence, first of all, we will draw a normal on this surface. So, this is a normal. एक ये हमने नॉर्मल ड्रा कर लिया इस सरफेस पे. Okay, this is a normal on this surface. Okay, and this is the angle of incidence which we can take R2. R2 as angle of incident. Now the light ray will move away from the normal. Normal से away जाएगी. Why? Because this medium is rarer. Again in air, this medium was denser, glass. So light should go like this, but it will not follow its path and will bend away from the normal like this. This ray is known as emergent ray. Emergent ray. And this angle is known as angle of emergence. Angle of emergence E. And angle of emergence will be very equal to angle of incident. So we can write down this as I2. It must be equal to E, angle of emergence. So this we took I2. Okay. So this is the refraction of light through a prism. This is incident ray, this is refracted ray, this is emergent ray, this is angle of emergence. We took it equal to I2. This is the angle of incidence, and this is the angle of prism A. Okay. So hope you got how the light refract through a glass prism. Now we will try to understand that what is deviation of light, how much light deviates from its path. What is deviation? That suppose, what is deviation I would like to tell you. Suppose that this is one medium, this is another medium. If a light ray follow this path, then it should go further following the same path like this. But if the medium is changed, the medium 1 is rarer and medium 2 is denser, then light ray will bend towards the normal. If we will draw a normal on this, then light ray will bend towards the normal. Hence, this phenomena is known as a refraction. We have studied. So, how much light will bend? We are discussing that if this is the normal, this is rarer medium, this is denser medium, then light should go like this, but it bends towards the normal, and now this is going through this thing. So how much angle it deviated from its path? The path should be like this, but now the path is this. So कितना अपने path से deviate हुई? This one. We want to know this angle. So this angle is known as angle of deviation. Are you getting? The light ray which is coming through this should go following this path, but light went following this path. Now how much it deviates from its path? This much. So this is known as angle of deviation. Similar happen here. The light ray should go through this path, but light ray went through this path in the form of emergent ray. If we will extend this ray, it will meet here somewhere. So this angle is known as angle of deviation. This is angle of deviation. Okay. ऐसे जानी चाहिए थी लाइट और ऐसे गई, तो जितना वो अपने पाथ से डेविएट हुई, कितना डेविएट हुई, इतना डेविएट हुई, वही हमारा क्या है? एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन. कैन वी कैलकुलेट दिस एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन? सो लेट्स सी हियर. Here we are taking I1, okay. This A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D are making a quadrilateral where this much is I1, this angle is I1, hence this angle will be I1. This angle is I2, hence this angle will be I2. Are you getting? If this angle is I1, thus this angle will be also I1. This is I2, hence it will be I2. Okay. Again, in triangle BCD, we'll write in triangle BCD, R1 plus R2 plus O will be equal to 180 डिग्री. क्यों? क्योंकि इसमें तीनों ही 60-60 डिग्री के होंगे. 60 डिग्री, 60 डिग्री and 60 degree. So we wrote R1 plus R2 plus C if it is O. Take it O. So if it is O, then R1 plus R2 plus O is equal to 180 degree. Okay. And in this quadrilateral ABOD, A plus O will be equal to 180 degree. Since all four will make 360 degree, hence A plus O is equal to 180 degree. So from here we will get A is equal to R1 plus R2. A की इसके बराबर हो जाएगा R1 plus R2 के. So A is equal to R1 plus R2 again. Now what will be the angle of deviation? See, if this angle is X, this angle is Y. This much angle is X and this much angle is Y. Only this one. केवल हम इतने एंगल की बात कर रहे हैं. ये एंगल X है और ये एंगल Y है. तो क्या होगा? डेल्टा. Then delta is equal to interior angle X plus Y is equal to exterior angle. So delta is equal to X plus Y. है ना? एक्सटीरियर एंगल डेल्टा है, डेल, ये जिसे हम डेविएशन, एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन बोल रहे हैं, और ये इंटीरियर एंगल, ये वाला y है, ये x है. सो डेल इज इक्वल टू x प्लस वाई. ओके. अब हम x प्लस वाई पता कर सकते हैं क्या कि x कितना है, y कितना है? कैन वी गेट व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ x? सिंस द होल एंगल इज इक्वल टू I1, x plus R1 is equal to I1. X plus R1 is equal to I1 and Y plus R2 is equal to I2. Y plus R2 is equal to I2. तो यहां से हमें X पता चल जाएगा. X क्या हो जाएगा? I1 माइनस R1 और Y क्या हो जाएगा? I2 minus R2. We can put the value of X and Y here. So delta is equal to I1 minus R1 plus I2 minus R2. Or this can be written like delta is equal to I1 plus I2 minus R1 minus R2. It can be written as del is equal to I1 plus I2. Take the minus common. Inside it will be R1 plus R2. And we know the value of R1 plus R2 is equal to A. So we will put the value of R1 plus R2. Del is equal to I1 plus I2 minus R1 plus R2. We'll put the value of R1 plus R2 from here. So del is equal to I1 plus I2 minus A. Hence I1 plus I2 is equal to del plus A. This is the relation between incident ray, angle of incidence, deviation and prism angle. ये relation है. I1 क्या है हमारा? Angle of incidence. I2 क्या है? एंगल ऑफ इमरजेंस, एंड A क्या है? एंगल ऑफ प्रिज्म, एंड दिस इज रिलेशन. Okay, this is relation. It is very easy. I would like to repeat once again for you. Suppose ABOD is a quadrilateral, hence it will make 360 degree, hence A plus O is equal to 180 degree. Very good. A plus O is equal to 180 degree. Okay, in this triangle BOD, R1 plus R2 plus O is equal to 180 degree. R1 plus R2 plus O is equal to 180 degree. We will compare both equations. Then A will R1 plus R2. This is our equation number 1. Now what we did, we took this angle of deviation. We will calculate this angle of deviation. So we know that the exterior angle is equal to sum of interior angles. So if this angle is I and this angle is y, then del is equal to x plus y. We'll calculate the value of x and y. Total angle is I1 and this much is R1, so this much will be I1 minus R1. Again I will make it for more clearance. Suppose that सीधा हम केवल इतना पार्ट बना रहे हैं, ये okay, this was the incident ray. ये आपका, और इधर इसको बढ़ा दिया, ऐसे गई, एक्सटेंड किया तो ये जानी चाहिए थी. ओके, दिस इज R1, this is R2, this is X and this is Y. This is angle of deviation, del. Okay, so what we are talking, exterior angle del is equal to interior angle X plus interior angle Y. And what will be X and Y, since I1 is equal to X plus R1, I2 is equal to Y plus R2. So we put here I1 is equal to X plus R1, hence X will be I1 minus R1, and I2 is equal to Y plus R2, I2 is equal to Y plus R2, hence Y is equal to I2 minus R2, I2 minus R2. So now del is equal to X and Y की वैल्यू हम इस पे पुट कर दें. So del is equal to I1 minus R1 plus I2 minus R2. I1 plus I2 minus R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2 is equal to A. So we put in place of R1 plus R2 A. Hence we got the relation I1 plus I2 is equal to del plus A. So hope that you got this derivation and also understand what is, how the refraction take place through a glass prism. Okay, now we will discuss on what factors the angle of deviation depends. So now we will discuss factors on which angle of deviation depends. So factors on which angle of deviation depends. So what are those factors? First of all, we'll discuss on refractive index how the angle of deviation depends. So first, angle of deviation del is proportional to refractive index. Angle of deviation increases as refractive index increases. So the refractive index of glass is much more. The highest refractive index is of diamond 2, and it is 1.5 for glass. So the refractive index of glass is much higher, hence angle of deviation depends on the refractive index and it is directly proportional to the refractive index. Hence, whenever the refractive index will increase, the angle of deviation will also increase. So it is directly proportional to angle of deviation. The second one is del is inversely proportional to temperature. The first one was refractive index. The second one is temperature. So del is inversely proportional to temperature. When you will increase the temperature, the molecules or atoms of that particular material of which you are increasing the temperature will those molecules will move away. Hence, the material will become rarer and the refractive index is directly proportional to angle of deviation. Refractive index of diamond is maximum, or we can say that the refractive index of denser medium is more. And since refractive index is directly proportional to angle of deviation, here what is happening? The material is becoming rarer. Hence, the temperature is inversely proportional to angle of deviation. Third one, refractive index, temperature, angle of prism. Angle of deviation is directly proportional to angle of prism. Del is directly proportional to A. जितना बड़ा ज्यादा एंगल होगा प्रिज्म का एंगल A जितना ज्यादा होगा उतना ज्यादा एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन होगा. So it is directly proportional to del. Now I पे कैसे डिपेंड करता है? एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस पे. एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस या आई पे. सो आई के केस में क्या होता है कि एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन पहले तो घटता है, फिर जैसे जैसे आई बढ़ती जाती है वैसे वैसे एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन बढ़ता जाता है. एक सर्टेन लिमिट तक घटता है and then it start rising. So we'll draw a graph between angle of deviation and I. Suppose that this is del and this is I. So we will get graph something like this. This is del minimum and this is I. So this is the graph. In this it is very visible that when initially we increase the I, del decreases, and after a certain limit when del reaches to the minimum value, then it start increasing as we increase the I. So this is the relation of angle of deviation with I, the incidence angle. Fourth one. Okay. So this is how the angle of deviation depends on different factors. Hope you got this, and particularly this graph has been asked so many times in your board examination. So make sure that your graph should be correct. It will be asked that draw a graph between I and del, angle of deviation and angle of incidence. I would like to wind up this session over here. Hope that you got the refraction of light through a prism. We'll meet in the next session. Till then, take care of yourself. Have a great day.